Sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, dear friends, cari amici, chers architectes, je dois dire que c'est une première pour moi. Je n'ai encore jamais fait de discours sur un terrain de sport. Je suis ravie de pouvoir parler pour une fois sur ce terrain-là, même si je me demande encore si j'ai vraiment préparé le bon speech pour ça. Et j'aurais mieux fait de prendre peut-être un ballon de football. I'm Marianne Burki. I'm the head of visual arts at the Swiss Arts Council Pro Helvetia and the commissioner of the Swiss Pavilion. The presentation, the Swiss presentation in Venice consists actually of three parts, especially this year. One, of course, is the Swiss Pavilion, and I hope you have already enjoyed it and experienced it. And the other hand, there is the Salon Suisse, which you just experienced now. While Switzerland has been at the Biennales in Venice since 1920, since 1991 for the Architecture Biennale, the Salon Suisse is relatively new. Tonight you are attending the 7th edition. It is a unique format of discussions and exchanges on architecture. Of course, I'm sure you came to Venice to see exhibitions of architecture. But with the Salon Suisse, we offer you an additional opportunity to talk about what you have seen, to listen to specialists and exchange views and thoughts with everyday users of architecture. We are looking for a multitude of perspectives and angles to enrich and encourage critical discourse. With the Salon Suisse, the Swiss Arts Council tries to add this critical discourse about architecture here in Venice. And I can say it is actually like our flagship for this kind of debate, which sometimes needs a bit of stimulation and which sometimes needs more articulation. The Salon Suisse invites every year another salonier to curate this intense program. In 2012, we started with the salonier Rob Wilson, and it was just called Salon Suisse. And it was an intense discourse also about the exchange between England and Switzerland in architecture, but about the architectural field as such. In 2014, we had, with Hiromi Hosoya and Markus Schäfer, a look at the next 100-year scenarios for an alpine state. So a look in the future. And in 2016, we woke up, thanks to Leila El-Wakil's A Path Towards a Better Architecture. Welcome, Leila, I just spot you over there. And she introduced us into different fields of architecture, different building kinds, more natural building kinds, and in the tradition of rural building methods. As you can see, the Salon Suisse invites itself every time. Every salonier wants to make a fresh start and reinvent the format. Il formato del Salon Suisse alla Biennale è unico per un altro motivo. È l'unica serie di eventi che punta sistematicamente sullo scambio, non solo al momento dell'apertura, ma per mesi, per tutta la durata della Biennale. Dopo stasera, a settembre, ottobre e novembre, sarà possibile assistere al Palazzo Trevisan o altri luoghi per degli incontri appassionati per riflettere sull'architettura attraverso lo sguardo dei musicisti, filosofi, scrittori, biologi, teologi e ingegneri della robotica. Daneben finden dieses Jahr auch einige Exkursionen ins Umland Venedigs statt. Davon hören wir jetzt gerade. Und auch die venezianische Kulinarik wird sich zur Architektur vernehmen. Last but not least, the Salon just takes the moment to celebrate architecture, the Biennale and Venice. The Salon Suisse, we also set it up because we thought, in a way, it is just the Swiss Pavilion which is offered to one person at a time. And with the Salon Suisse, we can offer a platform for many Swiss and international players, because the Salon Suisse is called Salon Suisse, but it is international. So in these 6 years, we had 221 people on the podium. 221, so really a shared platform. And we had an enormous number of events. I won't even list in them, but we had about 6,000 visitors, and it's growing every year. So it is really a platform that you are now participating. As if I look at the number that is here tonight, I think we will shoot up this year even much higher. So thank you very much for being here. In the short 6 years, or the long 6 years, the architecture since 2012, since we have started to be responsible for the Swiss Pavilion, architecture has changed. The borders between private and public space have become fluid. And at the same time, also the clear border between art and business, I think. I think everything almost is economized at the moment, and certainly architecture. If I think about a trend to install art museums in shopping malls, very common in Asia, or what a factory has to look like today, or what functions an airport takes over, it is quite amazing how we always adapt using architecture. And this we can certainly see at this year's Biennale, how we adapt to this kind of free space which is installed. And of course, as an Arts Council, we want to go with these changes, and we want to build some of these changes as well, and we want to initiate these changes. Und auch der heutige Abend ist ja schließlich gewandelt. Es ist ja nicht ganz so übel, zwischen der Kirche und dem Sportplatz hin und her zu pendeln. Und unser Biennale-Team, welches mit enormem Engagement daran arbeitet und mitdenkt, dass alles wunderbar herauskommt. Insbesondere Dank an Sandy Paucic und Rachele Giudici, die Sie sicher alle kennen, für ihren absolut unermüdlichen Einsatz. Und unermüdlich meine ich wirklich unermüdlich. Wind is now nice and cool breeze, but the Salon Suisse will stay, the Palazzo Trevisan will stay, our bar will stay, and this is now the moment to hand over to the 4 new saloniers, which will discuss the borders of architecture in the Salon Suisse 2018, with a very ambitious program where very strange disciplines are going to mingle and influence and fight, I think, also with architecture. Now, hand over to you, Marcel Bechtiger, Tim Kamasch, Laura Tinti und Stanislas Zimmermann. Herzlich willkommen.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much, Marianne Burki, for this kind and interesting introduction. We are all very honored, of course, to host this year's Salon Suisse, and it's also really a pleasure to be here, and so it's also up to us to thank you, all of you, Marianne Burki, Sandy Paucic, Rachele Giudici, Leorina Benaklosch, Jacqueline Wolf and Martina Lugi and the whole team of Pro Helvetia for their very kind and reliable support during the last months. It is due to their commitment and their help and also their confidence that we are here tonight and that we can welcome all of you to the festive opening of the Salon Suisse 2018. As I said, we were very honored when Pro Helvetia appointed us as curators of this year's Salon Suisse. After a short phase of joyous excitement, however, there appeared a threatening question on the horizon. What shall this salon be all about? What are we going to speak and discuss about, and especially delicate issue, who are we going to invite?